It's Monday, start of a new week. Happy Monday. Hey, Specs. Specs, how are you? What is new? Let me bring up my dashboard. Not my dashboard. I can bring up live on my desktop. It's easier to see. So, our friend Trending Live TV is celebrating. She is now fully monetized. We've been helping her with watch hours for throughout the summer, throughout the fall. And now she is there. This is actually the second time she got monetized. Hey, Jace. So congratulations to Trending, the next person in line. So we just, the support shifts, becomes different. We still support, but it's different. We no longer have to worry about watch hours. We just support the channel. We share things out. Hey, Runner Boy. Speaking of watch hours, Runner Boy is next. We got to keep working with him. A new friend, KY Philly Diamond, Paintings and More. She's only 40 watch hours away, which means she's probably already there, but I got her playlist up now. I got Tandra up. We're working with Tandra. Hey, Skits. How are you, my friends? So, I'm cutting down the co-live streaming. I'm still going to do it. I'll do it this evening, as a matter of fact. But I find that when I was drifting away from my core message, what the channel is all about. The channel is about helping ourselves, helping each other. That it is a learning ground. We learn to forgive, we learn to be kind, we learn to be nice, we learn to practice self-inquiry. The third, depending on how you're counting, the third path of yoga, self-inquiry. What's up, Jace? Jace, how you feeling after yesterday's session? Probably pretty good. Runner Boy says, nice. How'd your bench go, Runner Boy? I had you up. I saw Skits over there. I read your comment when somebody says, when's the big bench start? And you said, when your mother comes in the room. Pretty clever. Hey, Daisy. Daisy, I was just mentioning that I have our friend, your friend, my new friend, KF Philly Diamond Paintings and More, up and playing now. I got her playlist up. I'll play it all the way through, and then start again. We should get, I bet you she's already at her 40. She's already monetized because Facebook, wow, getting my social media confused. YouTube keeps five in the hole, and then they just bring it forward. So there's 5 days. So I bet she's already there, but it doesn't hurt to have that playlist up. We're going to work with Daisy, get her monetized beginning of 2025. We can do it by the end of January, Daisy. All right, let's get caught up here. This is, I've waited 4 days to get on. You're kidding me? I use that most of my patients. This evening, if you're still awake. Skit says, Runner Boy, loose lips, drink sips, sink chips. Jay says, hi, Daisy. That's a good idea, Sniper. Maybe keep co-streams for Friday night and weekends. I thought I would do it once a day in the evening times. But maybe I'll take Sniper's suggestion. Like I said, I felt like I was drifting away from that core message. Daisy says, oh yes, Sherry, thank you for helping her. Absolutely, Daisy. I will help whoever asks. Whoever asks for help in any way that I'm capable. And that is, if you want to learn meditation, just ask. If you want to learn breath work, just ask. If you want to learn the philosophy of yoga, if you want to learn from the Course in Miracles, if you want to learn the nature of forgiveness, just ask. If you need watch hours, just ask. If you want a new subscriber, let me know. Boy says, I'm at 2080 now, with 5 days being held. So, man, probably less than 900, I would imagine. Less than 900. We can do that easily in the next 28 days. Skid says, hi, Squirrel Brother. Hi, Daisy. So what do you guys think about co-stream, more co-streaming, less co-streaming? Daisy says, but the thing I saw this morning is that she isn't close to 1,000 subs. Well, she can get that first level with only 500. How many does she have? I don't want to, let's see. She's at 680. So she'll get that first level monetization. And then we'll work through the year. We'll work on getting her to 1,000 and getting to 4,000 watch hours. So that gives us a whole year to do that. Daisy says, you're the best, Yogi. I'm working on it. I think we're all the best. You know? We bring out the best in each other, all of us. You guys certainly bring out the best with me. Let's see, Jay says, I can't say if there's no split screen. You're playing with my OCD. First, the camera angle changed. Did it change? Then the light changed, and the light changed? I'm not noticing any of this. I know no split screen. Where's still? He will fix it. Runner Boy says, I personally don't like co-streams as much. Daisy says, oh, okay, yes, 500. So yeah, you know what? For me, it was more meaningful to get that first level. Hey, easy. The first level monetization. The super chats and being able to start your members channel. Because honestly, you don't make a ton of money with ad revenues unless you're getting lots and lots and lots of views, which I don't get, even on my shorts. You know, all income is good income. If I make 35 cents on a video, sometimes I'll make over $1. That's fine. That's cool. Hey, Ashley. Ashley, how'd your live stream go on Saturday? But, you know, people would like to step up and help you with the super chats or the new thing, the jewels, buying jewels, as well as with the members. Interesting. So I can set a goal. I just noticed at the top of my chat on my desktop, it says set a goal. And you click on it, and it says make a super chat goal. Make super chat more fun with a goal. You can pick 10 super chats. You can pick how much. You can set a timer and share how you'll celebrate. Huh. Interesting. So that's what I mean. Getting that first level, that's the big thing, I think. Semper says, I'm driving now, so just listen a bit. What's new, Easy? Skit says, drive safely, Squirrel Bro. You get off your phone. Good advice. I think Squirrel's probably always safe. Easy says, I usually never make it to the midday stream. No, it's always a special occasion when you do. Boy says, I get all right views from videos, so I'm hoping it actually makes something. I'm not counting on donations. I would donate to you, Runner Boy. So yeah, back to the co-streaming and stuff. It's fun. But I hope that I hope the channel is not just about fun. That I don't want to lose sight of the fact of why I started the channel, which is to help people, to talk about, um, the path of yoga, the path of forgiveness, to talk about meditation and breath work and all the other little stuff. Ronan Carey says, "Hey, Eric, just got monetized today. Awesome. Man, it's a big day of celebration for so many people." Our friend, Trending Life TV, just got monetized as well. Jace got monetized last week. Who else says, Jace says, congratulations as well. This is, thank you, Eric and Jace. Absolutely. I mention quite often, one, how much I enjoy your channel and your live streams. That's so awesome. It literally is an achievement. You have to invest in yourself by extension of your channel, and you have to be creative. You have to be committed. It really is. It really is an achievement, and you don't get it by yourself. You get it by investing in other people. Skid says, nice world. Congrats, my friend. Well says, I appreciate that. I stop in here, but I don't talk much. I mostly just listen to you and Stuart when he is on. I always appreciate it when you do stop by. Well, Jace says, on a serious note, reflection is always needed. Lessons are retaught, and love is brought to the fore. Absolutely, Jace. Absolutely. And that's what I mean, that I felt I was drifting from those core principles, Jace. Hey, Life, our friend Go On Life is here. Says, hi, sir. Hello, my friend. Jacob, we got some Jacob love. Thank you, my friend. Well, it says, I just watch the chat and listen mostly. I'll try to talk more. Hey, Tandra. Tandra, I was mentioning you before how we are working on your watch hours. Tandra's a perfect example of laying down a plan. She wanted to get monetized. If you notice that she is doing a lot of the loop streams, they're always fun to watch. I love having them up because it gives me a break. When I'm working at my computer, I just shift on over and I get to watch because they keep it up and running. So it's sort of like having a moving screensaver that is also helping out a friend at the same time, which is pretty awesome. It's the same with Daisy. Daisy does it the same way. She will leave her live stream up on a silent live, and you can just enjoy the view. And then she'll pop in, she'll talk for a while, or you can exchange chats. Hey, Tandra, Well just got monetized today. See, Jacob says, I'm at, wow, Jacob. 2026 with 5 left. You'll be there. You'll hit that 3,000 by early January, the first week in January. Because you draw in some big numbers, Jacob. Well deserved. Life says, Yogi sir, you always spread positivity. Thank you, Life. That's the point. That's the whole point. I actually wrote about that this morning. And I'll do a short on it. I've been trying to get some of my own writing in on my shorts. Skit says hi to Tandra and the Life. We got some more Jacob love. Tanya says, well, great news. And Trending Live got monetized today too. And I suspect that tomorrow or the next day, KY Philly will be the next. Runner Boy, by the first 1 or 2 weeks in January, he'll hit that 3,000. He wants to get that 4,000 he was mentioning. He says he doesn't want the blood money of a donation. Walt says thankful for everyone. Again, Weld, you put in the work. You know, you have awesome live streams, you do giveaways, you're knowledgeable. Life says, I remember you skits. Once you heal me. Did he? That's awesome, Life. Hey, Anna Greek, how you been? Let's see. Reaper says Leo and Burpee Reaper should be monetized too. Yeah, they should. I suspect when Reaper comes out of retirement, it'll happen. Let's see. Anna Greek says I started fasting again. What's the plan? What's the plan this time? Let's see. Skit says, really go on Life? It's nice. Keep on being you, my friend. Life says, thanks for your ethical help, Skits. Nice. And look at Skits being surprised. That's the best way, Skits. Just helping people by being yourself, living your life. Anna Greek says, hi to all. So food makes you more damage than benefit. He's thinking more inflammation. Tanya says, in trending, nice one. Yeah, trending helps so many people. She supports so many people. Her and Buddha and Jacob. Those are the big three. The Mount Rushmore of helping people. The Mount Rushmore of support. Runner Boy says, Reaper says he has the requirements, but he just hasn't applied. Nice. So I got monetized quickly. Well, after I got my numbers, it happened quickly. I mentioned this to Jace because I already had AdSense because of my blog for a number of years. So it was as soon as I got my watch hours, I was almost the next day I was monetized because I already had the AdSense. Let's see. Jace says Leo's also there. Just has to apply. Man, Leo shot up out of nowhere, didn't he? Just goes to show. You show up every day, you put in good work, you help people, you inspire, and life opens up to you. Jacob says they have already reached their watch hours. Just need to set it up now. That's awesome. Tanya says, well, lots of milestones reached. It's great news. Yep, and it just shows you that your time is next, Tandra. Easy says, started to realize most of my anxiety doesn't come from death itself, but the suffering I might experience before dying. Any advice for this? Yes. Well, let me take that back. I don't think I have advice. The anxiety about suffering before death is a thought of what might happen. A thought. So you're causing yourself anxiety by a thought that has no factual base. You know? If you let go of the thought, or if you just realize it's a thought, then a large degree of the suffering dissipates, just simply disappears. You're projecting a future, you're projecting a thought that you have into the future where it simply doesn't belong. And that future thought is causing you suffering right now in this moment. Keep returning to this moment. Because the truth is you haven't even left. This is where you are. The only place you will ever be. The entirety of the Buddhist path is the cessation of suffering by remaining in the present moment. Mindfulness is simply that remembrance. And the Greek says, U.S. scientists are the best. They are pretty good. And the Greek says, U.S. college books are 1,000 pages or more. In my shitty whole country, there are only 300. I wonder why that is. Life says, I always feel happy to join your live, Yogi Sir. Thank you, Life. I'm always happy when you do. You always bring a very positive and buoyant quality. You have a quiet love that you offer to people. You know, you're never boisterous or loud. You very quietly send good vibes to everyone that comes in. Skid says, easy, your body will literally protect you from that brain. Easy, your body will literally protect you from that. The brain is amazing. Boy says, I need to get unlimited data when I can do some outside streams. Get a thumbs up from Go On Life for skits. Michael says, hey Yogi, sorry I'm late. I was posting a video. That's okay, Michael. What's the new video? Jay says, easy, it's not like that, brother. The release from this world is nothing to fear. When you have witnessed it several times, you understand more. And the Greek says, the bad with my country is that the nation and the people learn to live with money from the European Union and being lazy. How do you think they're lazy? I always thought the Greeks were industrious. Am I wrong about that? Michael's saying hi to everyone. We get some more Jacob love. Hey, Tim. Nice to see you, my friend. I see you guys. I see Runner Boy. Skits, I think he's going to be behind in the chat. Not as behind as it would be if I was co-streaming. It's actually good, though. It's actually good to fall behind in the chat because it means you guys are chatting. Jacob says, what kind of routine you going to do today, Jace brother? Good question. Life says, all members are here talking intellectually. They do. It's a smart group of people. Runner Boy says, Skits, I think he's going to be behind in the chat. And Skits says, just a tad. We'll see about that, guys. Anna Greek says, suffering before dying is just the pain of the mother that bears the baby to the eternal world. And poetic, Anna Greek. We got burpees, sit-ups, and squats today, Jacob. Jace, how are you feeling after yesterday? Did I miss your answer to that? Skit says, life, great to hear that you have, great to have you here with us. It is. Anna Greek says, 300 pages. Skit says, hi, Tim, brother. Hope you're having a wonderful start to your week, my friend. Greek has only bars and taverns. It's just a silly country. I'm sorry to hear that. They've given so much to the world, too, you know, historically speaking. Easy says, I agree that the release from the world is nothing to fear. I guess it's just how it will occur that I think about it. I just don't want to suffer. And yet you're causing yourself suffering now by the thought of what might happen. If you view it that way, you can start having a little bit of compassion and care for yourself. Our friend Jace just went live, guys. This is why every tradition places such a heavy emphasis on remaining in the present moment. Bring your thoughts back to the present moment. They're going to wander, bring them back to the present moment. Let's see. They import everything from abroad. Jacob says, co-stream may be yesterday, but everyone still loves it, Jace. It was an awesome, awesome live stream. An awesome collab. Hey, Miss Flipper. Let's see. Life says, remember that your thoughts defeat you. Good job, good sir. Hey, Mir. Nice to see you again. We saw you this morning. Hey, Sir Yogi and beautiful people there. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, my friend. I want to bring Jace up, have him up and running as we talk. Be able to hit that like button. So how was the rest of the bench workout, running boy? It says we're going to have to take the dog out for a walk. Catch you later, Yogi brother. Much love, everyone. Keep shining. You too, Skits. Mir says, hey to brother Jacob. And Skits says, Mir, bro, I was literally thinking. I wonder how Mir is yesterday or the day before. Then here you are. Hope you're well, my friend. Yep, we were talking about him actually just yesterday. So I'm going to try to put in an hour's worth of co-streaming. Mir says, Skits, I am good, my friend. Hope you're doing well. So right now I'm doing a certification course. I'm doing several certification courses. I'm always doing continuing education for yoga and breathwork, always trying to, it's not so much acquiring knowledge. Knowledge in and of itself doesn't mean anything unless it can be applied. Knowledge in and of itself doesn't mean anything unless it serves to help other people. So I'm always looking for different modalities of healing that will be useful in helping other people on YouTube and otherwise. I have a pretty extensive correspondence with people. As I mentioned in what I wrote this morning, there's no such thing as one-way healing. That we help others on their path of healing as a healing path for ourselves. When we heal, it begins the healing of the world. When someone else begins healing, it begins our healing. We literally give what we wish to receive. We receive what we give away. Puts a whole new level of responsibility upon us. What are you giving away? What are you teaching? Are you teaching that you could be hurt? Are you teaching anxiety? Are you teaching defenselessness or defensiveness? Easy says, I see what you're saying about staying in the present moment. What methods help you help with incorporating this into my life? One is there's nowhere else you can possibly be. That's all there is. You are in the present moment. Period. Full stop. You can't be anywhere else. You can imagine that you're somewhere else, but guess where your imagination takes place? Here and now. You can have thoughts that wander to the past. You can project those thoughts into the future, but all of that takes place right now. All of it. I keep mentioning one of my favorite quotes from the Course. The one wholly true thing that one can say about the past is that it's not here. Every thought that you have about the future is a projection of the past. Virtually every thought that you have is a past thought. The only present, even if it seems like it isn't. The present moment is always, in and of itself, is always silent. It's always quiet. It's always that whisper of intuition. So you don't want to get anal retentive about it. You know what I mean? You don't want to get OCD about it, where, oh my God, I need to get back to the present moment. I know people who put wristbands, and whenever they feel like a rubber band, whenever they feel like their mind is drifting to the past or projecting to the future, they snap it. I guess you could do that. I wouldn't worry about it. When you are feeling anxious, it's because your thoughts are either projecting fear from the past into the present moment or into the future. Awareness. Be aware of how your mind works, and everything changes. These are the 5 kleshas of yoga and Buddhism. I think Buddhism offers 2 more. And it is the lens in which we view the mind. It is the lens in which the mind, the brain, views the world. When we become aware of those 5 kleshas, klesha means affliction, the 5 afflictions of the mind. 1 is ignorance. We don't even know what's happening. And we are ignorant of who we truly are. We think that we are a local body, occupying time, occupying space. We think that's who we are. We think that we are the narrator, our thoughts. We are ignorant that we are not. If you just got that one, it would be instant awakening, instant enlightenment, satori, as they say in Zen. The other is the belief that we are an ego. The next one is fear of death, because if we are an ego, the ego is going to die. When we see through that, when we see that we're not the ego, we see there is no death. There isn't any death, because the ego already doesn't exist. It's fictitious. How can something that is a fiction, how could it die if it doesn't truly exist? We are not our thoughts. We are not our personality. We are not the narrator of the thought. We are the eternal witness to those thoughts. Don't believe me? I hope you don't, because then that means that you dive in and you start to find out if it's true or not. And you do that through meditation. You do that through breath work. One of the first things people realize when they're meditating is, man, what a lot of crap that's going on inside of here. Just thought after thought after thought, and none of them mean anything. I'm thinking about if my faucet is dripping, if I had if I had bacon for breakfast 2 days ago. I'm thinking about what I got for Christmas when I was 6 years old. I'm thinking about an argument I had with my girlfriend 2 days ago. And it's just going on and on and on endlessly. Who could live with that? That's the question Eckhart Tolle asked himself. And he realized, wait a minute, who was the one who's asking? It has to be the silent witness to those thoughts. If it's a silent witness, it means that you are truly silent. As Herman Melville said, silent is the only voice of God. Life says, Yogi sir, I have one question I want to ask you. What is the difference between tolerance and patience? Tolerance is forbearance. Tolerance has to do with objects. And it's good. You know, an object can be a thought because it's a thing. So we can be tolerant towards thoughts, tolerant towards other people. We can be tolerant towards habits, tolerant towards all the things that happen in life. It's a good quality to cultivate. Patience, however, doesn't need an object. Patience is just sitting. Patience is just being. Beingness itself is patient. Nothing to do, no place to go, because you're already here and everything's already done. That's patience. Patience doesn't need to be cultivated. It just needs to be remembered. Patience is residing in the present moment, and we are already in the present moment. Does that make sense? Did I explain it okay? Running Boy says, Mary, are you going to start live again? Live more again? And Running Boy says, Yogi, I was going to say we probably won't see as much of a few people because I think they show up for the co-streaming. Yeah, I thought about that. That's okay. Like I said, the whole reason I started my channel was to have these conversations that we're having right now. And I felt like I'm straying away from it. And it's important for me to get back to that. So if it's only a few people, that's cool. I'll do the code live stream again tonight. People can show up for that. I appreciate you guys being here. Life says, well, great answer. Yeah, I hope it was helpful. Let's see, we got message. Footage Pro says, you suck. Well, now that depends on what it is I'm doing. I certainly suck at basketball and always have. I mean, I really suck at basketball. One of my best friends is a former professional basketball player. And he would actually tell me, you suck at basketball. Easy says, it's a very trippy world, Yogi. It is. So, Running Boy says he sucked, bro. I don't know. He seems to be a pretty decent troll, right? So, we got to give him props for that. Much appreciated. And he's forthright, forthwith. Lets his opinion be known. That's appreciated. There's probably a whole lot of stuff that he's really good at. I'm getting better at kettlebells. I'm getting my kettlebell mojo back, guys. 1 rep at a time. So, easy. The other afflictions, the other kleshas, are addiction to our attachments, the things that we are attached to, and we are attached to virtually everything. The things that we're not attached to, we are adverse to. Those are the other two. This is what causes all the suffering in life, those 5 things. Yoga tells us the way to escape that suffering is through the path of yoga, which leads us to the awakening of our awareness, aware of being aware, that who we are is awareness. And through that lens of awareness, everything begins to change. We can gain an understanding of being aware by doing breath work, by meditating, by doing the yoga asanas, by the 5th limb of yoga, pratyahara, which means withdrawal of the senses. Easy says, I'm so addicted to my attachments, Yogi. We all are. Hey, Toy Pups. Welcome, my friend. Yeah, we are all attached to addicted to our attachments and our aversions. I don't want this. I don't want that. I don't want to hurt. Don't want to be in pain. I don't want to feel sorrow. I don't want to feel guilt. I don't want to. All these I don't want tos. I don't want to be grieving. I want what I love to stay. But as the Buddha said, the nature of life is transitory. Nothing stays. What was the line from The Outsiders, and it was from a Robert Frost poem. Nothing stays golden. Nothing stays golden. Nothing stays. Toy Pup says hi to Tim. Hey, Mohammed. Mohammed, how are you? So the Buddha offers his 5 noble truths. Yoga offers the means of gaining awareness through the practice of yoga. Different modalities of yoga. The yoga of devotion, the yoga of self-inquiry, karma yoga, and Raja yoga, which is that 8-fold path, 8 branches of yoga. Ethics, personal observances, breath work, yoga poses, withdrawal of the senses, concentration, absorption, and samadhi consciousness. 8 branches of yoga. Here's what Course in Miracles says. Simplifies it. We suffer because we have an intense guilt because of the belief that we are separate from the source, that we are separate from God, that we are separate from each other. We have taken that guilt and we've projected it out into the world fearfully. We've created the world that we live in based upon those projections. Everything that we perceive is based upon those projections. We heal our projections, and in doing so, we heal the world and we heal other people through offering forgiveness. Easy says, maybe it's a blessing that things are temporary. Absolutely. However, in the temporariness of the world, the real world resides underneath. The real world is the kingdom of heaven, which Jesus kept pointing at. The kingdom of heaven is within. The kingdom of heaven is within because the real world is within. The real you, that is not the thoughts, that is not the ego, that is not the perception and not the projection, resides underneath. We just need to look. We get there through forgiveness. Forgiveness is of a quantum nature. The linear world always says 2 + 2 = 4. I talked about this morning. And quantum forgiveness, 2 + 2 always equals 1. Just 1. There's always only just 1. Let's see. Toy Pup says, laughing, I don't want to be sad anymore, but we'll be okay. Promise. It's just a hurdle now. Now, this is where suffering can be so insidious. It's okay to be sad. But when we no longer wish to be sad, and when we do everything we can to push it away, it causes suffering. Because guess what? Sadness is still present. We're sad as long as we're sad, and it's okay to be sad. When we accept that it's okay to be sad, we settle in for the long haul, and it becomes something different. It becomes something beautiful. Our sadness is beautiful because it's a mourning process. It's a mourning process for what Easy was saying about it's okay for things to be transitory. You are never a Debbie Downer. Toy Pup says, on a positive note, we are growing in one self-bettering ourselves through this process, healing, one might say. I agree. Muhammad said, I'm agree with you, my friend Yogi. Thank you, Muhammad. I hope you are well, my friend. I hope your family is well. Let's see. Toy Pup says, mental health is so fragile. Real life, one hurdle can become a serious halt in mental safety with oneself. It can. We get some love from Toy Pups. Life says he created a human being from a drop of fluid, yet he becomes an open adversary. verse of the Quran. Nice. I appreciate when you drop that, when you drop those um, poetic verses. So I mentioned, Twip says, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. I was mentioning about, that I'm always working on some type of continuing education certification process for yoga, for breath work, for positive psychology, as well as other things. Like I'm doing some stuff with Qigong. Life says, thanks. You're welcome. Right now, I'm working on a coursework in working with clients with, let's see, Ms. Pip says, how can we certify you? Some people might say I'm already certified. Life says, thanks, you accept it with an open mind. Absolutely. That's so much wisdom there. And the language is absolutely beautiful. I'm with you, Anna Greek. I'm with you as well. I don't believe in evil spirits like demons and Satan. Brahma is the only energy entity. And Brahma's not even an entity. It's just everything, the appearance of everything. Now, within the appearance of anything and everything, Brahma, there can be an appearance of a demon. There can be an appearance of something that somebody might call Satan. That doesn't give it a reality separate from Brahma itself. Muhammad says, I sent my family to Turkey. We will celebrate the glorious New Year because the situation in Iraq is not good. Something will happen. I don't know. Be safe, my friend. I'm glad your family is in Turkey. Is your mom staying in Iraq, or is she going to go to Turkey too? Life says, hi, Sniper Sir. And hi to Muhammad. So right now I'm working on the certification for, and it's just continuous education. Different ways of helping people. You probably heard me talk about this. Ho'oponopono. It's a Hawaiian word. It's got every single O you can imagine. I don't even know how many O's it has. All of them. Every O. Ho'oponopono is an ancient Hawaiian shamanic practice. It is the practice of transcendental forgiveness, that we use 4 phrases and a secret 5th one that I will reveal at the opportune time. And it is the 4 phrases. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. And we offer that to the world. We offer that to ourselves. We offer that to other people. Why are we saying, I'm sorry? We say we're sorry for everything. We say that we're sorry because we live in a participatory universe. By being witness to whatever is happening means that we are a direct participant in it, even if it doesn't seem like it. As a witness, it's occurring within our consciousness. It's occurring within consciousness itself, a shared consciousness. Meaning, if it's happening even over there, it is still within consciousness itself. In order to heal, I say, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Again, it's of a quantum nature. It's not of a local nature. It is not of a linear nature. And we can think of it as, I was telling this to a friend this morning. If you wake up in the morning and you have a whiteboard, and on that whiteboard is everything that happened yesterday, and the day before, and the day before, and lifetimes ago. And you take those 4 phrases, and it acts as a magic eraser. By the end of the day, all the stuff, all the thoughts, all the fear, all the pettiness, all the jealousy, and you say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. Not in a monotonous, but in a, I'm clear on the slate. I'm getting rid of all the writing on the whiteboard. I'm getting back to 0. 0 is the present moment. So we keep wiping. We keep cleaning. We keep clearing. End of the day, maybe you got to clear. But then, of course, the next day, you got writing on the whiteboard again. How long do you have to keep doing that? How long do you have to keep forgiving? As long as you have to keep forgiving. That is why it was the title for today. And I talked about this with Troy Pups before. Yes, the thing is the thing. Forgiveness is the thing. We forgive not to get an end point. We forgive because forgiveness is the thing to do. Happiness is found in forgiveness. It's not the end result. It's in the forgiving itself. So it's a life of continuous forgiveness, which means a life of continuously returning to the present moment. So easy, you ask, how do you get back to the present moment? Forgive yourself back to the present moment. Because forgiveness means when you're having thoughts of anxiety about suffering before death, forgive yourself through it. How do you forgive? You can say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, to yourself, thank you. Or you could take a practice from A Course in Miracles, love is the light in which I forgive. God is the light in which I forgive. God is the love in which I forgive. And you just work with that easily. It's not a mantra. It is just a thought to heal another thought. Ramana Maharshi likened it to if you have a thorn in your hand, using a thorn to get rid of the thorn, and then you throw them both away. It's a tool, a modality. So one of the other things with the Ho'oponopono is tapping. Tapping is the process of working with meridian energy. So you can tap on a certain meridian point as you say a positive phrase to yourself, and it reduces anxiety. It heals. So hopefully I'll be putting some more videos out on that. Let's see, Sniper's back. Sorry guys, I fell behind just a bit. Anna Greek says, oops, I read that. Sniper says, Runner Boy, the key, especially if you're in a woodland up a tree. Easy says, I hope that the source is full of love and benevolence. Group of people I used to study with say that that is an assumption, but I choose to believe that God is good. How could God be anything but good? Anything that is not God isn't real. And if it isn't real, it's not reality. It's not here. People love to argue that. But what about the evils in the world? What about the starving children? What about the homeless people? What about the warfare? Why would God create that? Why would God create a world of such suffering? So if God didn't create it, who did? And the answer is we did, which means we can heal that. We don't need to be locked into that world. You forgive those perceptions, you forgive the projections, and the perceptions cease. It's the nature of every single spiritual practice. Seeing through the illusory nature of the world. It takes all the blame off of God. It takes all the blame off of anything. You can't blame anyone for a dream, right? Let's see. We got some love from Go On Life. Muhammad says, my mom, she will stay in Baghdad with his father. Gotcha. Life says he regulated view the night and the day and the sun and the moon and the stars are disposed by his command. Surely there are signs. Surely in that are the signs for people who ponder. Beautiful. Muhammad says there is a storm of political change that will happen, and this will be very dangerous for the Iraqi people because the change will soon be secular. And this is what we in Iraq hope for soon. I hope I hope you find yourself living in a country, a nation that is supporting you as a person, supporting your family. Zipper says, easy. How about the other way around? They're actually talking about down here, there's a dog eat dog. This is dog eat dog, predator prey realm. We need to see through this to see the beauty that is all around. Seeing through our perceptions. Hey, Cat and Jack says, hi, Yogi. Hope you're doing well on your calm adventure. Thank you for that. I hope you are too. I hope it's becoming a calm adventure for you, Cat and Jack. Each day. Miss Pippa says, let's say goodbye to choosing to see error. Absolutely. Absolutely. Guys, our friend Miss Flipper is a long-time student of A Course in Miracles, as well as studying Kabbalah. She is a great source of wisdom and a great friend. Muhammad says hi to Cat and Jack. We get some more Jacob love. Thank you, Jacob. Well, I almost made it to an hour. I wasn't sure I was going to get there today. Let's see. Cat and Jack says, I really appreciate Course in Miracles lesson 351 today. It hit in a new way. Awesome. Do you want to share it with us, Cat and Jack? Do you want to share? Man, now I wish I had done the co-live stream and you could have come on up. We could have talked about it. I will be co-live streaming this evening. But if you want to share, maybe we'll skip ahead in lessons. Maybe we'll skip ahead to 351 and I'll read that for the daily members. Muhammad says, I ask you to excuse me, my friend, because I share this situation with you. There is no one to whom I can complain about our current situation. No need to excuse you, my friend. We've been talking about stuff like this, you and I, and the chat for quite some time. You know, you can always share your concerns here. Always. You also know that we love you, and that we're sending prayers for you and your family and your nation. Life says, to every community, we send a messenger, worship God, and avoid adultery. Some of them God guided, while others deserve misguidance. So travel through the earth and see what the fate of the deniers was. What the fate of the deniers was. We got more Jacob love. Thank you, Jacob. Miss Flipper says, so kind friend, thank you. Thank you. Absolutely. Hey, Jamie. Jamie, how are you doing? Jamie, you going, you gonna do a live stream later? This is the conversation, guys, that I've been missing. Life says, Yogi, you are so kind. As are you, my friend. Miss Flipper says, I'm grateful, Muhammad, that you bring new awareness to group. Absolutely. And Jamie says, good, thanks. Yes, I'm going live later. Awesome. I'll be on the lookout for you. Jamie says, how you doing, Yogi? I'm doing good. Finally feeling, I've been feeling better each day. I've been sick, a cold that's been lingering. Easy says, why would someone deserve misguidance? Hey, Life, could you answer that? Easy wants to know, why would someone deserve misguidance? Sniper says, I should send a prayer to all Christians in Syria at the moment. Absolutely. Sniper, joining you in that prayer. Let's see. Cat and Jack says, it talks about my brother being sinless, and when I see my brother as sinless, I will see myself as sinless as well. And there it is, the essence of the entire Course in Miracles, the essence of forgiveness. And it's what we were saying with Sniper up above. It is seeing through the perception of sin. Sin is simply that. It's perception. It's not real. It doesn't exist. Sin can only occur on the level of form. And yet, we don't live in a universe of form. We don't live in a reality of form. It's what Einstein called an optical delusion. My purpose in this career is to learn to love everyone in front of me. It's a challenge. It is a challenge. I share that purpose with you, not in a career, but in my everyday life, in my live streaming. I just had someone come up earlier and told me that I suck. What a wonderful opportunity. So here's what I read today from A Course in Miracles. This is actually from chapter 2, the special principles of miracle workers. And Kat and Jack, by practicing love, practicing forgiveness, by seeing your brother as sinless, you are a miracle worker. And a miracle worker is simply a shift in perception. I love this prayer from chapter 2. I am here only to be truly helpful. I am here to represent Him who sent me. I do not have to worry about what to say or what to do because He who sent me will direct me. I am content to be wherever He wishes, knowing He goes there with me. I will be healed as I let Him teach me to heal. Goga, my friend, how are you? That was my morning prayer today. I keep that in mind before every live stream. And when I find myself not knowing what to say, I know I'm off track. If I find myself saying things that don't resonate in my heart center, I'm off track. Goga, how are you? Goga and his 11,000 subscribers. He's so way ahead of the schedule doesn't even exist anymore. Miss Flipper says, forgive our illusions. Absolutely. Good, beautiful prayer. What if we just said that? Forgive our illusions. Hey, Easy, are you still with us? How is that for returning to the present moment? Dear God, help me forgive my illusion. Dear Lord, help me forgive the illusions I have for others. Let's see. We get more love from Toy Pups. Goga says, I am awesome, Eric. Are you having a flu or something? Yeah, I've had just a bad cold. Not sick enough to keep me down, but sick enough to, be noticeable, I guess. Life says, Yogi sir, I only have 457 subscribers. Hey, you only need 500 to get monetized. 500 and 3,000 watch hours. If that becomes a goal for you, Life, let us know and we'll help you. Easy says, I forgive the illusion. Isn't that beautiful? That is straight from A Course in Miracles. That is straight from Miss Blipper and 30 years of practicing A Course in Miracles. Goga says, hang in there, my friend. Guess it's the course of winter, right? Yeah, I think so. Miss Blipper says, thanks, Easy. So, hey, well, we're sending out prayers. Send out some prayers for, excuse me, my friends. Are from Muhammad in Iraq. Difficult situation. Miss Pippa says, I join you. I forgive all illusions. I join you as well. And you know what? No, it isn't easy, because these are all persuasive illusions. So persuasive that I find myself pounding on a desk that is illusory. If I took it apart, it would be pieces, right? If I didn't know what I was looking at, I wouldn't know it was pieces of a desk. If I took a very powerful magnifying glass, not magnifying glass, a microscope, and I looked at it, I would find molecules, atoms, particles, subatomic particles, and then nothingness. The desk is illusory, but it serves a great purpose of holding my coffee mug and unfortunately stubbing my toe every couple of days. Muhammad says, if any nation in this universe spreads the spirit of tolerance and giving amongst people, this nation will rise to the highest level of humanity. Beautiful, Muhammad. I pray that that is your nation. I pray that that is my nation. What's up, Stuart? Goga says, I'm awesome, brother Stuart. How have you been? Stuart says, telescope would be better than a microscope. No, a telescope, we wouldn't see molecules, and we wouldn't see atoms, we wouldn't see particles. We need a powerful nuclear microscope for that. For that up close work. You know what I mean? Well, hey, Weld, for those who are just coming in, Weld is newly monetized. Today is the day. He just got monetized, guys. As well, Trending Live TV just got monetized today. Yeah, Goga, Stuart's not feeling well either. Neither is Wendy. Hopefully they're feeling a little bit better. Stuart says, we would see drones coming. Yeah, we'd see them from far away, wouldn't we? Goga says, nice. Yeah, that's awesome. I don't think I've heard that, Miss Flipper. Elvis Costello, Amy Mann song Telescope. Wall says, appreciate it, Eric. Absolutely. Stuart says, well done, Hunter, brother. Any word on those Jersey drones? No, they saw them in Northern Maryland, though. Or some people saw them in Northern Maryland. I have a friend on Facebook. Actually lives in Australia. He's actually British, but lives in Australia. And he says it's mass hysteria. It's some really credible people. I guess mass hysteria, it can happen with credible people. I'm not saying that's it. I'm not saying that's what it is. That's what he thinks it is. Jacob says, I've been doing, I haven't been feeling good either. I don't want to do burpees today, but I try not to bring up excuses. Well, Jacob, you can always do the bare minimum that might make you feel better and not one rep more. Sometimes that light sweat, breathing a little harder but not too hard, can help you feel better. But if you go too far, it's a setback. So you want to do just enough. And you did some big squats yesterday. Life says, see you tomorrow, Yogi sir. Thank you, Life, my friend. Thank you for the quotes. It is late right here. Feeling sleepy. Nice to talk with you, and good night. Good night to you, my friend. Runner Boy says, Toy Pups, you still can't go live? Not yet. Hopefully soon. Goga says, good night to Go On Life. Goga, I need to finish watching the rest of your live stream throughout the week. I didn't get a chance to watch the whole thing from yesterday, but I'm looking forward to diving in. Wonderboy says, do they have to wait a certain number of days? Or do they not know yet? I don't know if Toy Pups is right here. They didn't give any set time. So Goga, did I hear you say that you're going to take some downtime? Let's see. Jacob says, you're right. Thank you, Brother Mr. Yogi. I did 105 pumps earlier. I took my time with it. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Take your time. See what it says. Who's live? You still got to watch Goga's live stream from yesterday. It says, okay, guys, I should right now make food for my mom and father. Good night, everyone. Good night to you, my friend. And again, prayers are with you. Boy says, damn, that's strange. Toy Pup says, we don't have a specific time, so it's just up in the air. I wish you had a time because then it would make it easier. But so far, it's very anxious, just waiting. But you know what's going to happen. You know you're going to wake up one morning, and it's going to be soon, and you're going to be going live. It'll say, you'll click on it, and you'll be able to go live. Wonderboy says maybe Goga could help them. Goga says, thanks, Eric. I'm just wrapping up this year, and we'll take 2 weeks after the service this Sunday. Nice. Yeah, to re-energize. I'd love to hear your plans for 2025. What's going to be in the world of Goga? What's going to happen on Goga and YouTube? How are you going to expand? The Academy resumes in January. How are you going to expand? How are you going to grow? And by grow, I don't mean just, memberships, but how is Goga going to grow? And by extension, your channel. Toy Pup says we are having to find a different way of communicating with their channel, which is very challenging, but we're up to the task. You certainly are. Let's see. Goga sends goat love to Runnerboy. Hey, I think Runnerboy only needs a little over 800 watch hours to hit that 3,000. Jacob saying hey to everyone. So we're going to wrap things up in just a minute or two. Goga says, scared of 2025, but I think it's a good thing. Anytime I'm scared of a decision, it always turns out okay. What is it that you think is causing that fear? Is it because it's big? You got big plans? Let's see. Goga says, Runnerboy, I'll run your list this week. Awesome, Goga. Thank you. Colby says, Jacob says, much love and respect, Brother Mr. Yogi. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the hashtag Jacob Love. We are doing our best to help each other. And whoever you are in each other. Let's see. Goga says, Colby, I love the hashtag Jacob Love tag. Absolutely. And Jacob says, thank you, Master Goga. Stuart says, pull Yogi's finger. No, there'll be no finger pulling in this conversation. My fingers shall remain pull-less. They shall remain without pull. Runner Boy says, hashtag Runner Boy is best. All right, so going to wrap things up. I think. Unless. Is there something you guys want to talk about for a few minutes? Besides finger pulling and waffles? Stuart says, yeah, there is. What's on your mind, Stuart? Let's see. Give Bob some support. He skunked today. I'm sorry he did. Hey, Pro Command. Yeah, I try to always give Bob some support. I didn't get a chance to make his live stream today. So it was members only, and I went out for my run. Goga says, finger pulling? There'll be no finger pulling here. So how are you, Pokemon? But did it catch something for me? I hope it wasn't the goose. I love that goose. Bob and his goose. It's the best thing about his channel. Miss Pippa says, I like today's title on The Thing, an Italian translation. They sometimes say there's a there. I like that. Yeah, I originally said that the thing is the thing with toy pups in a conversation we were having. Stuart says, I'll send you the timestamp. Awesome, Stuart. But yeah, the thing is the thing. And that means, sorry, my cat's meowing at me. Forgiveness is the thing. Love is the thing. The practice is the thing. Practicing yoga is the thing. Meditation is the thing. So people say, what do you get from meditation? You get to meditate. Give up the thought of what is the end result. What's the end result of forgiveness? There is no end result of forgiveness. Forgiveness is the thing. And as we know, the thing is the thing. It's always wanting something else other than what we're doing. And the whole nature of forgiveness is not wanting something else. The nature of meditation is just to sit and to be. The easiest thing in the world is to be. The hardest thing in the world is to not be. And we put so much effort into not being. We become human doings, human doers, and not human beings. Hey, Traveling Foods, how are you? Stephen Price says, what a shine on that head, reflecting light into our hearts. Keep it up. That's the plan, Stephen, and thank you for joining me. My fellow light offerer. Gurga says, Traveling Foods, hey. Man, Goga, what a great MC you were last week, Friday, on the 13th for Eve. It was awesome. What a celebration. It literally became an event, an extravaganza, a celebration of all the good stuff that happens on YouTube. That's the essence of Goga, right there. Goga contains the entirety of all the good stuff that happens on YouTube. Right there in his channel, in his heart, in his enthusiasm. I love watching it. I love being part of it. 2024. I got to get monetized. Pretty awesome because it was an accumulation of something that I set out to do, which is always cool. celebration number 1. Celebration number 2, in no particular order. I got to sit in conversation on the Sunday service with my brother Goga, talking about the things that I love to talk about. And we had fun. Goga's laughing, says extravaganza. It was an extravaganza. It was a powerful event. Thanks for making it festive. Oh, I had to. Hey, Goga, your community opened their hearts to me. I love my Goga community. I love making those new connections, and the friendships, and making friends through friends. It keeps expanding. So if anyone in your community needs help, if they need watch hours, they need a subscriber and I'm not subscribed to them, just let me know. I'm happy to. Again, your family has opened their hearts to me. That is the true extravaganza. The extravaganza of love that is ongoing in every single Goga live stream. And every time he comes in here. It feels like he gives my channel, my live stream, the blessing of an extravaganza whenever he shows up. How awesome is that? All right, on that note, I'm going to wrap things up. Otherwise, I'll just keep saying extravaganza over and over again. The word will lose all meaning to me whatsoever. So remember, the thing is the thing. That's key. Forgiveness is the thing. Love is the thing. Yoga is the thing. Goga says, awesome, I will certainly do. Runner Boy, I got you on night shift duty through the week. Oh, awesome. Yoga says, extravaganza. You had to get me to say it one more time. Anyone see Jace? Jace was... he was live streaming just a minute ago. He's still live streaming, I believe. He might have just ended. No, it appears that he is still doing sit-ups. So guys, if you want to swing on over, all right. Jamie says, hey, Jamie's going to be live a little bit later today. Stuart says he is still live. Awesome. Jace Yogi is underneath me. He's underneath me. Not sure I like the sound of that. Goga says, oh, let me jump there. Jamie says, we'll see you later. Awesome. Guys. Hey, Extreme Fitness Junkies. Let's make 2025 his year as well. If anyone is not subscribed, I just shared him out on my community page last night, so it's still fresh. Please do subscribe. He's got a wonderful channel. He's a great friend. Let's give him some watch hours. Let's give him some subs. Let's help each other out. All right, guys. I'll see you later. I will be co-streaming later this evening. If anyone wants to stop in, chat, talk about some stuff. Goga says, XFJ is amazing. We must get him to 200. He is another person I met through Goga. And yep, he's become a great, great friend. Definitely want to get him to 200. I definitely want to get him to 500. He's got a great message. All right. Blessings, my friend.